God is so many things to me. If I were to narrow it down to just three things though, I would say that I have a different dynamic with each person of the Trinity. So for example, I would say for God the Father, he's definitely such a girl dad. And I think that as my relationship with my own biological father healed, the way I related to God as a father also changed over time. Because I used to think that God doesn't care about what I like, about what I need, that God is sometimes distant or unreliable, but He has proven to me that He is a provider, and He has proven to me so many times that He cares about my needs, about my likes, about what the little things that make me happy, and He's blessed me in so many ways, even in the small details, in the small things, and He's just provided for me as a good father. And I would say that also really healed my inner wounded child, that little girl within me. So knowing God the Father as a girl dad was very healing for me, for my little girl, for little Lois inside of me. And I would say Jesus, God the Son, He is a friend that sticks closer than a brother. He has never forsaken me. He has never failed me. And even though other people may have deserted me or disappointed me or let me down, Jesus has never let me down. He's never failed me once. He's always been there for me, and He's been actively working all things for my good. And I also think that in the times when I was at my lowest, I could feel His presence. Even the other day, I had to go to the hospital because I experienced really bad chest pain for the first time, and I was worried it was like heart attack symptoms. And I was crying, I was in so much pain, but in that moment, I just felt the tangible presence of the Lord in my heart and all over me, and I could feel like He was giving me a really big hug and telling me it's going to be okay, that He's with me. And then, if I were to describe the Holy Spirit and my dynamic with Him, I would say the Holy Spirit is like a wild goose. Now, I know this sounds a bit strange, and there is a lot of, there's just a lot of reasons. One of them is actually the early Christians used to depict the Holy Spirit as a wild goose, because geese are so unpredictable. You don't know where they fly, you don't know where they go, you don't know what they have in their mind. You know, they're a bit scary as well, you know? And there's this term called the wild goose chase, right? And most people, when they hear that, they think, you know, it's kind of like a pointless journey. It's like a pointless race. It's like a pointless, like something that's pointless, that has no end, no real end or meaning. But really what the Holy Spirit is inviting us, has been inviting me to do, is to go on an adventure with Him, to go on that wild goose chase. So yeah, I've had a lot of prophetic dreams about geese, and even in the summer camp I went to this week, actually, it was all about geese. So it was great. So yeah.